Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Leo, and let's do some more Leetcode problems today. Today's problem is called length of longest subarray with at most k frequency. This actually looks pretty familiar to us. Okay, let's take a look. So we were given integer array nums and an integer k. The frequency of an element is how many times it occurs in an array. And an array is called good if the frequency of each element in this array is less than or equal to k. Return the length of the longest good subarray of nums. And the subarray is a continuous num sequence of all the elements within an array. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. We were given an array and we were given a maximum frequency for each element here. So basically, we can use a sliding window technique while recording the frequency of each element during our expansion. Okay, and so we can use two pointers here, start and end, and we traverse. Okay, so now, and we save the element and its corresponding frequency in the map. So if we, the end goes here, we have 1, and frequency 1, let me code it out here. So we have 1 with frequency 1, and when we traverse to 2, we have 2, 1, and when it's 3, we have 3, 1, and when we're looping through the 4th, we have 1, 2, okay, frequency is 2, and it's not larger than k, so we're good. Keep going, and we have 2, 2, and 3, 2, okay? So it's still valid, and until next, when we traverse through 1, we got its frequency of 1 is 3, which is larger than the allowed k equals to 2. So we have to shrink from the left and update the hash map accordingly. So we got something like 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And now we're good. So for each time we expand our sliding window to the right, we will update the maximum length of the result. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. Let's code it out. We have a max length equals to 0. We have a start equals to 0. And we will use end to traverse through this array. Okay. As I said, we have to maintain a hash map for the frequency. Okay, so I'm going to code it out here. Okay, now we have it. So every time we go to the right, we put the integer and its corresponding frequency into our map. Okay, so frequency map, we'll put nums end, and with the corresponding frequency here. Okay, and as I said, every time we expand it, we will update the maximum length along the way. Okay, so max length equals to max length, or end minus start plus 1. Okay, so let's say if we're standing here, we're standing at index 5, and the start is 0, so we have a length of 6, so that's why we have this end minus start plus 1. Okay, and when the frequency is not valid. So when it's larger than k, what do? We have to shrink from the left, okay? So frequency.get nums left is larger than k. Oh no. N is larger than k. So now we remove the element. We move our left pointer, okay? So we remove this one from the map and then increment start, okay? So frequency dot put nums start, frequency dot get nums start -1, right? And then start plus plus. So at last, we can just return the maximum length. Yep, that passes. And we have a time complexity of O(n) because we're traversing the whole integer array, and the space complexity will be O(1) because we're maintaining a hash map here. Okay, that's it. Pretty easy and straightforward. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.